afternoon baseball for you on a fine Sunday afternoon from Coors Field in Denver. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Miami Marlins and the Colorado Rockies. The Fish find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. German Marquez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Coming to the plate now, Starling Marte. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. These Rockies guys, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. This guy stole over 40 bases last year, Matt. Over 40. That's a big number, especially in today's game when guys don't run a whole lot.
Digging in now, Chris Taylor. Previous history with German Marquez. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run.
Let's go.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. There's no question that these guys have been having a good year so far, but they've been on a real tear lately. Dan Dero, what's been working so well for this team recently?
Everything, Matty. Offense, defense, great starting pitching, a nasty bullpen. I want to be on their roster right now. I think I'm going to go down next managerial interview we got and tell them I want to be on the roster.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Batting third, left fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Soler, reigning batting champion in the American League. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Franz Reyes.
Ready now for the Marlins, Franz Reyes. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. No score. Mike Sosa, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And there's a missile off the bat, but it's foul. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity. Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box, David Dahl, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Blackman aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matt, I can't wait to see what David Dahl has in store. He's doing some really special things at home. He's hitting over 350 in games at home, so he's a guy you want to watch. Pretty good odds he'll have another big game here.
Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And you can see great numbers over the past few games. He's set. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. And that misses 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rockies strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Ready now, Garrett Cooper. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Rounded down the third baseline. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl, another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
Stepping up now, Ari Perez. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pops this one up. Desmond over to his right. 2 gone.
Batting seventh, second baseman.
Stepping in, Angel Bielma. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Blackman on the move. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in, Didi Gregorius. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather, pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
In now, Jordan Patterson, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Stepping into the box, Ian Desmond. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte's after it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Some of the natural splendor of Denver and the surrounding areas, so we thank you for joining us here for Matinee Baseball on MLB Network.
Leading off for Miami.
Now at the plate, Christian Athamas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air to shallow center. Blackman comes on now, and he has it 1 down. So with 1 gone in the inning, time for a quick check of the standings in the National League West as you get a look at where the Rockies find themselves entering play here today. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Sosa. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Third inning, no score to this point.
That's a strike.
Popped up. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2.
Center fielder number 6, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. 2 out, nobody on. A wave and a miss.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Miami down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So digging in now, Tony Walters. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Tony Walters.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, German Marquez. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
Got him.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Taylor. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Let's go! Shut him down!
In is Jorge Soler. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Go!
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The tag gets 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The right fielder, number 32, Franz Reyes.
Stepping up to the plate, Franz Reyes. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off.
Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Into the bleachers, and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Now batting.
In now, Garrett Cooper.
Garrett Cooper.
As he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On a line, that's a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Stepping in now, Ari Perez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Miami. Now in the box, David Dahl. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. And this is fouled at the plate. Another 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Optimus loves it. And that's out number 1. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, got a nice little hitting streak.
Grounder down the line at third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Oh, but the feed to third is offline. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Murphy on third. Story is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Now at the plate, Jordan Patterson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here. 2 balls and a strike now. Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Lifted into center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. At the plate, Angel Bielma flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. Started that swing a bit too early. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Christian Optimus.
Standing in, Christian Optimus. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially.
Oh, way to get dirty. The throw. What a play. Well, let's get another look at that diving play on show track. Obviously a great job just to get the glove on it, and perhaps just as impressive was the throw to first. Got a lot behind that ball to nab the runner up the line. Into the box now, Mike Sosa. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they're on top 1-0. Striding in, Ian Desmond. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And gone into the right field bleachers. A solo home run that time for Ian Desmond. 3rd home run for him on the year, as the Rockies pull even now with 1 apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Full count, 3-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is there to record the first down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box, Herman Marquez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Fouled away. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Hit down the third baseline. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
Number 19, Charlie Blackman.
Ready for another shot now. Charlie Blackman, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. So that keeps the inning alive with 2 out for David Dahl. So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And we take a look there at the Rockies' leaders in that category as he currently sits 3rd on the team. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch. And the changeup is way low that time. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. But the Rockies are able to knock things up thanks to this solo home run. Through 5 innings, all even at 1 apiece. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Starling Marte. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Patterson sprinting after it, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, left fielder, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. It's a solo shot for Jorge Soler. Number 13 for him on the year. As the Marlins take the lead, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Stepping in now, Franz Reyes.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. Through 5.5. 2-1 now, Miami. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
1-1 the count. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
The batter, the shortstop.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He doubled his last time through. First pitch on its way. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runner's going. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Soler, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter, right fielder, Jordan Patterson.
Digging in once again, Jordan Patterson. He was a double play victim last time around. And that misses for ball one.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball two. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. One left for Colorado. They're down 2-1. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Garrett Cooper. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, that pitch was nasty right there. He couldn't have done any more with that. For him to get a knock on this pitch right here, pretty special.
Now you see the Colorado skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll leave after 6, and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Scott Ober takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Scott Ober.
Ari Perez will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Come on, Rockies!
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a little tapper. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Oh, he thought he had him right there. I did too, but no dice.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box now, Angel Guillermo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into second, and there are 2 away now.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Into the box, Christian Optimus, as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. They lead it 2-1. Ian Desmond will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. Skied into straightaway right. Reyes is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, captain, Tony Walter.
Riding in once again, Tony Walters. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
A bouncer up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Boy, that's a big base hit right there. The only problem now, D-Row, you have the pitcher's spot on deck. It'll be interesting to see how they play this one.
Well, those guys on the bench, they know their pay grade. They've been getting loose since the 4th inning. I look for the manager to definitely make a move here for another bat.
Raimel Tapia will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat. This might be their chance right here. They struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
No balls and a strike to count.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll leave this mess with the bullpen as 3 runners are his responsibility.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Here's Daniel Murphy now. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. 1 run is scored.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1-0. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit. What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Squared that one up just a little late. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Rockies 3 and the Marlins 2. Ryan Shaw will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Ryan Shaw.
Rudy Tunis will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Blackmon going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. A look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Here's Starling Marte. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Dahl. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Now batting, Georgia, Chris Taylor.
In now, Chris Taylor. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. 1 out, nobody on. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
In is Jorge Soler. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Rounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Let's go, Rocky.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Marlins able to knock things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. We're tied now with 3 apiece.
Tyler Kinney is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Tyler Kinney.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
Leading off for the Rockies, third baseman, Gregorius.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Ready on 0-2, and he fouls this one off. Kinney playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-2 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've taken a one-run lead. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep, but combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in the big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
Hard on the ground towards short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
First baseman,
Digging in, Ian Desmond. 1 run in and 1 gone so far at the center. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Ian Desmond becomes out number 2 this inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fouled off. Here it comes on 1-1. Missed with a slider. All even now, 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Here's another 2-2. Fastball that just misses inside.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Payoff pitch one more time. He's at the knees and called strike 3. Rocky strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. 4-3 Colorado. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Wade Davis comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 71, Wade Davis. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 8.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Franz Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Right fielder, Franz Reyes.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Reyes retired, and there's one away.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Stepping in now, Garrett Cooper, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Line drive to left. Dahl is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Now batting, Ari Perez. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Set and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first here will be in time for the final out, and the Rockies will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over. A 1-run finish, 4-3 the final tally today. The Colorado Rockies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Brian Shaw gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Wade Davis closes the door for the save, his 9th of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for the ballgame this afternoon for the victorious Rockies. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. Left 8 men on base. For the Marlins, 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 9 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game RTD trains on the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down the street at Union Station. Bus service is available outside Gate B on the corner of 22nd and Lake Street.